Here I am, here to do another story. Hi, it's me, Flintworth, or Flint, or that guy you've been coming to watch every other Friday. So yeah, I have a fun story for you. Every dungeon master from here or there has one thing they hate most of all. It is not the players in their party that go about being murder hobos, nor is it those moments when your players forget to bring you snacks. You know what I'm talking about.
I've gone snackless for the last 3 years.
No. A DM's greatest nightmare is that moment, that horrible, wretched moment, where we get writer's block. I learned the hard way what happens when the DM, the dungeon master, the conductor of the session are traveling along with no rails to guide you. For instance, there was one day my players came to a session all revving to go, all excited for what kind of plans, what kind of schemes I had in store. Unbeknownst to them,
I had nothing.
So, I figured, what could go wrong if I let my players guide a session for once? In the case of my players, half the group said, "Oh, we want to go talk to an NPC." And the other half said,
Well, we want to go shopping.
Okay, I can make that work. Even if they are splitting the party, we should be good, we should be grand. So, one group, they go talk to a wizard who has been very much a guide for the party for the majority of this campaign. Meanwhile, the other party are going shopping. See, another thing going on in this campaign is that a fancy party was coming up, and the players, understandably so, wanted to go and get dressed to the nines. They were hoping to look good for high society. Unfortunately, this same party, before going to the shop, decided to have a few drinks. A few drinks would be putting it gently. They had enough to get a bit wasted. So these guys, drunk off their butts, find a kind little grand old shoppy to go into. To make matters worse, this particular shop I had set up to be run by a little racist halfling. And most of the party were playing races he didn't like. So the conversation starts, and he's giving them nothing. No, he's like raising the price the more he's talking to these lesser races. So they get the grand idea to go stick it to the little man, to the halfling. They decide to steal him blind. So a few of the members go off and try to play the distraction, while another is full on with a bag of holding, just like dropping all kinds of things into it. Just full on smorgasbord time, full on like buffet time, full on like a kid in a candy store. While this is happening, the distraction are so wasted that they are breaking stuff that this halfling owns. They are like stepping through paintings, they are knocking over bottles. So understandably so, the halfling gets right upset. And to make matters worse, one of them in the store decides to cast Zone of Truth. Everyone fails! So not only do you have most of them pretty much saying, "We are trying to rob you right now," the halfling is also pretty much going,
This is why I hate you right now.
It's getting bad. It's really bad. While this is going on, I'm trying my best to keep a straight face behind my screen. And internally, I did not expect things to go so off the rails. when I didn't have any rails. So at this point, I feel like I am on a roller coaster building the track as I'm moving along. I just go to the depths of my head and pull out, I'm gonna give that jerk of a halfling a mech, a little exoskeleton, a little robot body to scare them off. So those adventurers naturally hightail it out of there before Mecha Halfling comes and kicks their butt, who of course was crying out for the guards to come arrest the would-be robbers. I saw that as my grand cherry on top, because after everything else in the session, that would totally make sense. That really builds up off the absurdity of all of this. So there I have it. The party, basically wanted by a large group of people. In the end, I kind of went for a quick fix. I made it all an illusion being orchestrated by a villain to kind of wipe the slate clean. Since then, I've developed a few ways to get myself out of writer's block, or at the very least, I have learned how to appropriately ask for help, or even ask for more time, because there's nothing wrong with that. So thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all next week, where I'm planning to show you a few of my aforementioned techniques and methods that have gotten me out of writer's block. Until then, take care, stay awesome, and bye.